Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Thursday, April 3rd, 2025. Yesterday we took a bit of a hit on the accounts, took a max loss minus 2R on the day. It is what it is. Today, we're coming back, right? We're here with the right mindset, the proper mindset, which is understanding the probabilities, knowing that it's a long-term game, that the wins and the losses are all a part of it. And we're here to make sure we're patient, we're disciplined, and we execute to the best of our abilities. As I always say, today's a new day filled with new opportunities. Let's make sure we capitalize on these opportunities. Let's go look at the chart, see what levels we have, and any possible trades we might take. All right, guys, so here we are in the charts. As always, ES on the left, hourly, NQ on the right. This is an hourly chart as well. Unless you guys have been living under a rock, then you guys know what happened yesterday. Trump tariff news came out and plummeted the market about 1,000 points after hours or after market close yesterday. And yeah, we're kind of dealing with this right now. We're dealing with the aftermath. If price comes down a couple more 100 points and we get into the 5%, there is a limit lock per Tradeify per the CME group. We wouldn't be able to trade that if that happened, so we have to be aware of that and make sure we don't put out any orders if price decides to come down here somewhere around 780 or 770. I have to redo the calculation. I have it on my phone, but I'll go ahead and update you guys about that. But let's go look at the pivots I marked out. If you guys see here, there's one to set the daily low that was made yesterday as soon as market opened, and price pivoted up here after London high. So price came up here. On ES, we have a couple pivots here on the hourly. I do believe this is the London high, it might be, or the Asia high, London high. But we do have those on the charts here, and again, the daily low here. I'll zoom into the 2-minute just for a little more clarification. Okay, yeah, so this on ES is the London high, and right above it is the Asia high. So we do have some liquidity up here, and also that massive gap, the hourly that has not been tapped into on the ES, has been already mitigated on the NQ. So we'll be looking for that as a possible liquidity zone too, and a possible continuation lower. It shows that the bears are in the market based off of the news that came out yesterday and the way price moved. So pretty interested in the short. If price wants to come down here and tap into these daily levels here, then I'll be interested in a potential bounce and a possible long higher. But we'll just be waiting. We don't want to be rushing into anything, especially with the 5% lockout. Don't want to be caught into anything and potentially lock out the accounts or something else happen. So we'll be here. We'll be waiting, super patient, super disciplined, and we'll make sure we execute once the setup presents itself. All right, guys. We are in long there. I'll go ahead and adjust my take profit and stop loss and explain this trade here in a bit. All right, guys, so here we are on the chart. As I mentioned earlier in my morning analysis, right here was the session low, daily low for today. Once price came down here, tapped into it, kind of came down here. This red line is the 5% on the day. When it's down 5%, you can't trade below this on a lot of my prop firms, so I'm making sure I'm staying above that. And I zoomed in onto the 3-minute. There was two 3-minute gaps. This one closed first. This one came in second. Once price closed above the second one, that's when I entered the trade. Stop loss is currently 25 points, just right below the second FVG. So if price disrespects this gap and comes and taps me out for a loser, 100% fine with that. We're making sure we follow our plan, our strategy, and our model. And let's see if this one could work out in our favor. I'll go ahead and update you guys here once TP gets hit or the stop loss gets triggered, and I'll let you guys know. All right, guys. So as you see here, price went in my favor there for a couple points, but ultimately came down, took me out for full -1R loser. Price did bounce off of this first 3-minute gap we have here. Maybe I should have placed my stop all the way down here. I was debating it, but I kept it here tight because I was thinking price was just going to keep going higher. Either way, it is what it is. We accept our losers. We know that losers are part of it, and we live to fight another day. There's no other levels down here. I can't even trade anything down here regardless because of the 5% restriction today. If price wants to come up higher, we do have a ton of buy-side liquidity up here on the hourly, on both ES and NQ. As you see here, marked out, and the 50% level. So we'd be interested in a 50% retracement back up here and a possible continuation lower. But we'll see. I don't know what price is going to do today. I do have to go into the office here in a bit, so we'll see what happens. I'll update you guys here in a bit. All right, guys. Possible NQ short here. Close below. Got the close. We are in. I'll go to explain this one here in a bit. Okay, guys, so as you guys see here, price came, created the low as I called out previously. If price wants to come up here, tap into the 50% level, which is my orange line that you guys see on the chart, and I call out every morning, then I'll be interested in a short. As you guys see here on this candle here, this was a gap. I was looking to take a potential short off of this one if price closed below, but as you see, it respected it. Once price respects it, creates a new high, then I look for another possible gap. Here we are on the 1 minute, and it created this nice, decent sized 13-point gap. And again, if price is to respect this and continue going higher, then I'm expecting it a bounce and never a close below like this one did. And once we got that close below, again, you guys know that's my trigger, that's my entry model, and that's why I'm in this trade now. So now we're looking for a possible continuation, back push down to the low side. There's a pivot here that might act as some type of liquidity. So if we could get a sweep below that and a little bit lower, that would be decent to hit a full take profit. Again, we don't control the outcome of the trades. All we do is control the process and making sure we execute once the trade presents itself. And that's what we're doing, right? Process focused every single day, and we let the results take care of themselves. So I'll go ahead and update you in a bit here when the trade either hits my stop loss or take profit, and I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, guys, so here we are back on the charts. As you guys see here, price came chopped around, pulled back, went in my favor, took me out for a full plus 2R winner. Again, guys, these gaps that I call out are very important. You guys see how price reacts, how it bounces off each one. Price came down here, did not close below this one, and bounced again. Thankfully, it didn't stop me out. It came five ticks away from stopping me out as $1.25, and thankfully it sold off again. And once price closed below this gap, then I was a little bit more reassured. And then price came down, swept this pivot we called out earlier on the 5-minute, 15-minute, and took me out for a full plus 2R target. So very stressful. This is what I say, guys. I do have the same little voices in my head that is telling me to get in, get out, take profit here, take profit there, finish the day green, maybe $50, $100. But I stick to my plan because I've journaled my plan, and I have the data that says stick to it, plus 2R all or nothing. Long term, it works out on being a higher win rate. So that's why I do it. So let me go ahead and show you guys the summaries real quick for the day. Plus 1R on this one. I'll show you guys on the other one. So where it was green, plus 1R. On the personal account, Apex account, it is showing plus 300. So the first trade I took, my personal account was the lead account. It did not let me take more than one contract because the margin today, since volatility 5%, is higher. So it only allowed me to take one contract. So I was only able to take 2 contracts on the main accounts, the 50K accounts, the funded. And that's why my loser today, you'll see here. Okay, well, again, sorry about that. That took an extra minute again. So here you'll see 2 trades on the day, 1 winner, 1 loser. My winner is much bigger than my loser because, again, we weren't able to take the full size on the main lead account, which was my personal account, and it made us take a smaller loser, which I'm grateful for because it is smaller overall. So here you guys can see the execution, 23 minutes. Here are my funded futures, plus 300 on the day as well, and Tradeify, plus 300 on the day. Pretty decent overall. So again, guys, starting off the day with a loser. We do not let the fear win. We do not let the emotions get the best of us. We do not re-enter subpar setups. You guys saw I waited. I called out these levels that I traded from my morning analysis at 6:30. I call these levels out, and I'm patient, and I wait until these levels get tapped into. Previously, in other days, like February, I would let my emotions get the best of me, and I would jump into the subpar trades because my mind would tell me get in, get out, and all the emotions would get the best of me. But March has taught me a lot that if you do follow the plan, you will be successful long term. You just got to wait for your levels to be tapped into and make sure you have a plan, a set strategy, and you hit it whenever it presents itself. So regardless of wins or losses, you got to make sure you stick to it. So glad we finished out the day with a winner here. We'll be back tomorrow for another possible day. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.